Are you a virgin? Be honest. See you soon, nude. Come by. Please come by. Please come by. Please.
Why does he do this? Guy's like 5'4".
He refused to condemn globalize the intifada. You're toast.
Intifada.
The entity is on its last legs. He's gonna win New York City. That used to be Tel Aviv West. You guys are. Oh my God! In 5 to 10 years. Woo! Woo!
This seems like really, really anti-Semitic. All right, let's get into this. So, top of the docket. What is
Bayer, doesn't he make Advil?
Oh yeah. Do you think he comes from the Bayer family of Advil? No.
That would make sense. That's why he's so fucking annoying, because he's giving everybody headaches. They have to buy. Aha!
Okay, here we go. Doxing random chatters who annoy him.
All right, chat. We're gonna find out.
I was going to say the same thing, but all right. Okay.
Insane is. This guy's account is an old account. I want you guys to do everything you can to find Finsane's posts on every website. Let's find it out. Let's find out what his public posts are. The internet is public posting.
This feels super against Twitch's terms of service. Like, no?
I mean, I agree. I want to say like 6 years ago, I think I caught a ban, or maybe not me, but I think somebody else did, because one of the funny, Casey Tron might have actually, one of the funny things to do when chatters would fuck with you is you would just start Googling their like Twitters and stuff to see like who these people were. And when you, but I think, I remember somebody getting a ban, was it E-Rob? This was years ago. Somebody caught a ban for just looking up stuff about them on stream. It was like, yeah. So this is just, I don't know. But I don't know what's happening.
Doxing of any kind is prohibited by Twitch community guidelines, even if, okay, you know what? Fuck this. Okay, what's the link? Where's how do I get the embed to this? What's the link to this? Where is this?
I don't know. Try,
where's the link to this video?
Right click, inspect element. Man, Cyber's really fucking you on these right now.
I don't know why he's doing this.
He got you, dude. Well, go up. I want to hear him doxing this guy.
Okay, we're gonna play this whole thing.
Okay.
And when this is done, this is 4 minutes of stuff. You guys are gonna go find this fucking source video, and I want all of you to email
Somebody said click the icon next to full screen.
Icon next to full screen.
Oh, it's the share button. Sorry.
That one works. Oh, that one works. Great.
All right, chat. We're gonna find out who Finsane is. This guy's account is an old account. I want you guys to do everything you can to find Finsane's posts on every website. Let's find it out.
Like, that's a call for doxing.
His public posts are.
Okay, yeah. That's that's just like a call for doxing, right? 100%.
I can't full screen it, first of all. The link is under it. Oh, is it this? This is subscribed only VOD, so that doesn't work.
Also, whoever is listening, it's not Hasan.
Okay, great. Look, here we go. Look.
It's not Hasan, but whoever's doing these mic settings, please, God, it's so fucking annoying listening to the mic explode on because of this noise gate over and over again. Wait, why not just play that clip and maximize it?
Just wait a second. I will play that clip.
Okay.
Just gonna say, I'm posting this clip in chat.
Okay.
And I definitely copied that. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to go back up to Virgil. Okay. Copy link address. Okay, here's what we're doing. This is so frustrating. Okay,
What are we doing?
First off, we're going to put this link in here.
Okay.
All right, chat. We're gonna find.
All right. This is going to work.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm fine with this. Like, this is just plainly against the rules.
Yep.
Here's the link to this. Make your own copy of this, okay? So grab that link and probably download that as an MP4 and upload it to Streamable. Don't rely on this because this will probably get DMCA'd. And then send an email into legal@twitch.tv as well as support@twitch.tv and ask. And also, you know what?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Holding.
I
don't know if Twitch is going to give a fuck.
No, this is, and the other one to send it to is DJ Clancy at justin.tv. Okay. Send that.
Use that domain for their email.
Yep, for the executives. Send that email with this clip in and say this was from today, and say what are you going to do about it? This is your Twitch streamer. What's going to happen? Do it. All right. Like I can't believe that this level of shit, like doxing, is just like completely flat out in the open now.
Yeah.
For people. If you do it, I feel like
What?
no, this is going to do a reward or something. Well, I mean, the reward is in
For
watching what happened. There's nothing Mike can do to stop you if you just make a copy of this link right here.
Wait. Reward for what? For reporting?
No, reward. Just the reward is doing the right thing. This is an insane, unhinged fucking individual that's literally calling out people and doxing. This is like insane.
Sure.
Legal at twitch.tv. DJ Clancy. No, did I say DJ Clancy? I think I did.
At Justin.tv.
At Justin.tv. Both of those. Legal is the important one, and support at twitch.tv as well. And abuse at twitch.tv. All four of those. Do it. Be a hero. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Okay?
Find out who Finsane is. This guy's account is an old account. I want you guys to do everything you can to find Finsane's posts on every website. Let's find it out. Let's find out what his public posts are.
This should be a permanent ban from Twitch doing this.
It should.
This should be a permanent ban from
or
Twitch.
a 30-day.
Not a 30-day. You can't, like, this is literally like you're doxing your people in your chat live and encouraging your audience to do it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
This is too far. So as I said, here's the link again. Fuck, I don't give a shit.
Sure.
Like,
let's watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm just saying.
You're a public figure.
Send that fucking email.
Maximize
Hey,
it.
I found you. Let's see some of your tweets.
Oh, and he did it. He doxed him live on stream.
Oh, here's your reposts.
Based.
What type of content is this? This is content for a 5 IQ person. You're a dumb fuck. You're a stupid piece of shit.
This episode of the Joe Rogan Experience with Bernie Sanders perfectly illustrates what.
Is it? Insane? This is what you think is a good point? A dumbass putting makeup on? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Why'd you run away? I gave you the attention you wanted. You got a little quiet. I'm going to give you all the attention you can handle. Why are you showing me names of people that I dated in 6 years ago? All right, the last Bong Lord research. We're doing some.
He's doing more people?
The last Bong Lord. We're gonna find out more. Hold on. Valheim, huh? I think we got some clips, huh?
You can 2x him.
I'm the Bong Lord.
You think this is it? I think this might be the guy, right? He's wearing glasses.
You know what else is crazy is this guy could be completely unrelated to this, whatever. Like Bong Lord, you think that's like some fucking unique name?
Could be, yeah.
No,
He's
it
on
could
his
not
YouTube.
be. It is not.
What?
There's probably a million Bong Lords out there.
Well, you skipped 20 seconds, so my guess is he probably linked this right off of his Twitch. That's what I'm saying. It could be, but
Balaclava.
New challenger. Get ready for the next battle.
You're such a cunt. I hate you.
well, I'm just saying, but it could be that he linked it up. Like you can gay up stuff like this too, right? Like people will make accounts and then they'll like link to social medias, but it's not
just
actually
stop being an antagonist. Antagonist. That's the word I'm looking for.
Okay. That's not
This
last.
is hilarious. I'm dying. Me too. I just saw your content. I think being a fan of Asmongold. So tell me more about yourself, Bong Lord. What are you doing for a living? What are you doing? I mean, I guess she should just go upstairs. She could just go down in the basement, but it smells down there. She doesn't want to go down. So she wanted me to ask if you're really working on that. Do you think weed should be banned because you're supporting a guy who's trying to do that? And you have the most following list I've ever seen in my life. Well, the funny thing about these guys is they think that I'm like a nice guy or something. Did I ever say I was nice? You must have been confused me with a liberal. You may have confused socialists with liberals. I honestly don't understand how you are. You Blue Daisy? Okay, we got another one. Are you not mad at are you not mad at stuff? Oh, I think I found your Instagram.
That's just crazy.
This is unbelievable. This is happening on Twitch. All right.
Damn, he just is like full on fucking going for it. He just is straight out hardcore.
Hold on. I'm just making this as easy as possible.
Damn.
This is insane. This is like there has to. You know what the problem is? Is that there's no
Trust and safety anymore?
there's no accountability
Yeah.
at this company anymore. Literally, there's nothing. Okay. Listen, don't use that fucking link I sent to you. Do you understand? I sent the emails there to do it. Dan Clancy. Well, I think that one works anyways. Download it, make your own streamable. Okay? You can just right click save as to your desktop and do it that way. All right? Do it that way. Don't send this link. This link is going to get DMCA'd and it's going to go nowhere. Be the hero that you want to see. Let Twitch have no fucking doubt that this guy, this has to be one of the most insane things. I don't know what more you can do besides this. Just saying, find this guy and let's kill him. Find his address. Let's go to his house. Let's fucking kill him. Chatter, if you do it, if you kill him, we're going to get to our bonus reward. I'm going to do on a different outfit. Like, I don't know what goes farther than this. This is unhinged. So, don't do the report button on the site. Send the fucking emails, all four. abuse@twitch.tv, support@twitch.tv.
Call your senator.
DJ Clancy at justin.tv.
Your representative.
And abuse@twitch.tv. All four of those. Make your own copy of the link. Do it. I don't know how this can, I'm not going to keep going, but I don't know how this can't be a permanent ban. This is crazy.
I agree.
Well, you're not as passionate as I am, but
I am. I just feel
Walker. So why aren't you angry for the people exactly like you that are having their shit cut? I'm Middle Eastern. I'm always mad. I'm gonna lift my boot off your neck because I don't know how you're not screaming. I don't know how you're not mad. Rage serves a function. When you need to fight, you need to have rage. Anger has a function. It's for when you need to be aggressive. It's when
let them know it happened today as well, because it did. All right. So this is from today, from his current stream, and you can link this thing if you want right here. And I'm going to be honest with you. If this isn't permanent ban for him, Asmongold should fucking go ham on anyone. If you're going to be able to do this to people on Twitch and nothing happened, then fuck it. Asmongold was talking about unleashing his audience. Then let these communities fucking fight at this point. Godzilla versus Mothra.
Gold wouldn't be able to get away with it. Neither would I, because we would actually get hardcore called out for it.
This is not a 1-day ban. This is not a 7-day ban. This is directly going after people on the website.
And it's even it's not even like he's doing it on Twitter or whatever. This is on site.
It's on Twitch.
Clicking through Twitch profiles, which I'm pretty sure people
encouraging people to go and do this material.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, let's read this. Open Presence is giving 100 tier 1 subs to Central Committee's community. They've given 2,550 to the channel.
Nice.
Wow.
A whale. Guys, it's been 7 years of stalking. I have my glasses today. Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
It's been 7 years of stalking by these people, but if we just ignored them for one stream, it would be over. So you think it's my fault that Destiny stalks me? So what are you getting at? I didn't even watch the nuke on my stream. JJ made it about me. Are you suffering from a delusion? Who are the drama streamers? You really think that we cause Ethan to stalk and harass us? I've been harassed since the very beginning. I was in the content nuke. What are you talking about? I literally fundraised for Frogan yesterday. Are you okay? Yes, I'm very worried about them being left behind. You're making an entirely new sentence, my guy. Wait. Check in on them. How are they doing?
Let's see. LDF-support-tracker.com. I don't think they're doing super hot. Let me compare to...
The big issue that you're going to run into with something like this. You understand how this fundraising works, right?
It's going to be... I don't want to say what you want to say. I say something and say, no, not that. And I'm like, okay.
So anyway, now I really...
Me, I guess.
Guess.
Huh?
Now I want you to guess really hard. Go.
How this works is that nothing happens until they do major call-outs each time. Just nobody's going to give a fuck.
Close to it. You're so fucking stupid.
I think usually the attention span is like this, and then it falls off and it goes flat.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm half joking. Actually, but what you just said was what I was going to say.
Okay.
The sad thing about those is if you look at them, when this is the same thing with Pixie. The fundraising is done. It falls off. There's a name for that type of slope, but all of it happens in the first few days, and then it falls off a cliff. And I don't know what is gonna all of the hype and press and attention was in a few days, and that's probably about where it's gonna end now. Would be my guess.
Okay, so this was yesterday at 3:22 p.m. So Casey had 41,679, and now she has
41,859.
41,859. So she did $200.
She was at 36,546 for denims.
No, 37.
That's what I said. 37,546. Now she's at 37,646.
Okay.
Probably just one person donated $100.
Yep.
And then 33,459, and Frogan is now at 33,582.
Yeah. So this is $300 or something in the last 24 hours
for all of them.
Yeah, combined.
Something like that, yeah.
Or maybe did Casey do $200?
I don't remember. Go back and check.
So 41, 859. Yeah. So 2, 3. So $400.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah. Rip.
They did like 300 in the previous 48 hours, or whatever I said on this.
It would take a really big group post or
500.
group effort to get any awareness done, and Hasan would have to be the one to lead it, and he won't. So
I can tell you this. I feel like of all these people, the only one that's capable of defending themselves is going to be Denims. She's the only one that has the income and the ability to do it. I don't think Hasan's going to meaningfully go and support Frogan whatsoever.
he won't do it. He won't do it at all.
Well, no, because there's a giant risk to him to get involved in this whatsoever if he does.
Kind of. It's more just he doesn't give a fuck. These are all smaller people than him. If they get taken out, they'll just be replaced by some other fucking groupie.
I mean, she's a moderator, right? You know, he has a lot of moderators, right? But I think Denims has the best chance of defending herself as far as income, I think, right? Like, I think she probably makes the most money.
She probably does, but that's like saying that they have the best chance of defending themselves would be like pointing out the most ripped Jew in a concentration camp, saying like maybe he could break out. Like, probably not.
I'll make you a bet.
What, that she's going to raise 100K?
No, I just thought of something, and I know it's so stupid that it's going to end up being true as well. You know how she was going to sue Ethan Klein, and then the lawyers dropped her after they found out whatever, or they said they dropped her or whatever?
Okay.
I bet that she is so lazy, and I don't want to say stupid, but not smart, that I think she'll use the same exact attorney again for this, even though that was a defamation attorney and they dropped you. I think she'll just go back to like what she knows as opposed to trying to seek out a specific copyright attorney. I would almost
maybe my guess would actually though for the other attorney, I doubt she had any letters of engagement or anything. She probably just talked to a friend.
You think she just sent a letter or something?
I don't think she sent anything. She probably talked to a friend who suggested not, or talked to an internet lawyer who suggested not, and that was it.
I don't know. I feel like I would guess the odds are going to be, like, I don't know if the three of these, like, I know they probably all want to share an attorney, but Casey's in another state and it's 3 separate unique cases. Like, I don't know how an attorney could represent all 3, even if you do waivers or something like that, because what happens if Ethan Klein says, I'm willing to settle with one of you if you turn on the other 2? Like, how, isn't the attorney just immediately conflicted out or something? I'm asking. I have no idea. I don't know if you can waive that away.
If the attorney, conflicted out how? Say that again?
So let's say that there was an attorney for 3 separate cases.
Yeah.
Okay. Because these are 3 separate cases. They're not one case with 3 defendants. It's 3 separate cases inside of another state. I'm saying if Ethan Klein went to one of them and said, hey, I'm willing to cut you a deal, nothing whatsoever. You can just walk away. I just need you to turn on the other 2. Yeah.
Like, yeah. My guess is it would be a conflict, but I don't
know if you can waive that conflict either.
What do you mean waive it?
Like, if you're an attorney and you're representing 3 people, and then someone says, hey, one of your clients gets the golden deal if they turn on the other, how can you possibly, with waivers, get around that? Is that even possible?
I don't understand when you say waivers. A conflict should pop up right at the beginning of a suit. Somebody should say,
but you can waive a conflict.
Yeah, but if you waive it, then you've waived it. Then you're doing the suit. But the waiving in the beginning would, in my opinion,
I wonder if what I'm saying, I understand that you can waive conflicts. Like, for instance, let's say I'm hiring an attorney to sue Bayer, and you're like, just so you know, my grandfather worked at Bayer, and you have to sign this waiver. Like, that would be an example. Like, I can sign that away.
Sure.
So you can be like, just so you know, we're going to represent these other people in this case. But I think if it gets to a certain point, like, as an attorney, don't you have an ethical dilemma on your hands? Like, what happens if Ethan Klein does say, I'm willing to settle with Casey Tron?
Yeah, but that would be right at the beginning. That wouldn't come down the line. That would just be right away. The conflict would be immediate.
Why?
Because you're taking on clients from the same against the same plaintiff.
I feel like this is going to be such a. I expect all 3 now to be represented by the same attorney.
They could, but it would be mega.
No, it's going to be that.
It would be mega bad to do that. I don't think that would. Yeah, unless they find a way to do like a joinder for the suits or something.
I just pray that the attorney is like, they like also do real estate law and tax law as well.
Oh, I mean, it depends on how specialized they get. But
I mean, I would want as specialized as it gets if I was going involved with this.
Sure, but those people are probably a lot more expensive.
Well, yeah, but you don't want Saul Goodman on the case or something.
I mean, it depends on what their goal is, right?
I suppose. I'm not going to say anything. I already know how I would fight this case, but I'm not going to say it here because no fucking for them. Okay, let's see. Calls Stephen a child abuser while his chat encourages CPS call. Really?
Oh, nice. Based.
Let's not watch this, actually. Sexism mass starts to... I don't want to involve family members.
Hello, everyone.
Where are the links? I thought there's supposed to be links here. When you do this in the future, Cypher, please include like... Oh, wait, can I do this?
He's doing it optimally just to trigger
Also,
the...
Destiny's ex-orbiter say that I'm right? Didn't Pisco, who's a lawyer, and isn't he a Destiny orbiter? Didn't he say I'm right about the lawsuit?
Someone like XQC,
Oh, what lawsuit?
or Asmund
Ethan Klein, I'm guessing.
could end up with an opinion that's like way more broad.
Oh, wait, and this couldn't?
I suppose, but I think there's less risk in this situation, though, right? Wouldn't you say?
Hey, why?
Because of the particular egregious nature of their
There's
mouth.
nothing egregious about saying I want to deny someone views, you fucking dumbass. It's
There
called
is.
polemic. Why does people like Hutch are legitimately 5 IQ? Somebody told him that he could just listen to things and make calls, and now suddenly he's interpreting law.
This is like very on the nose, him saying this while he
got kicked out of his primary or his election when he ran because he lied about being a bar certified attorney, and he was just somebody with a JD.
Which is very like kind of...
I don't know if Mike's ever even passed the bar or been like certified to practice anywhere. I think he just went to law school.
This is very funny of a situation.
Or whatever. Just because you have opinions doesn't mean you know what you're fucking talking about, you dummy. People make reviews and critical statements all the time to deny people views. In fact, that's why Destiny and Asmongold never talk about my views and just attack me as a person. It's to deny me views so people do not listen to my argument.
Boy, this estimate or this one's falling pretty flat, right, and fat right now, both. Actually, no, I'm not gonna. I love my fat queens and kings out there.
This is just such a stupid comparison. This is like not even anything to respond to.
Yeah,
like no one's talking about denying views by shitting on a person. That's a lot different than copyright theft. But
yep,
okay.
It's mental.
Because they can't debate me. Do you think Asmongold is up here talking?
Oh, did Mike want to debate about something? What topic, buddy?
Anytime.
Yeah, we're debating on anything.
Anytime, any place is what he's... Call him out.
Well, yeah. Mike,
no, do it right now so it can be...
Mike wants to debate on any topic. I don't even know what the fuck we would debate on. I would debate Mike. This guy's dodged me for like half a decade, though. This guy's super scared.
So he's running from you.
He's always been running from me. Yeah, of course.
Interesting. Yeah, okay. Well, he's talking like he wants to debate you.
Well, he's talking like it, and Iran was talking like they blew up our entire base in Qatar. I mean, what do you mean? Yeah, people say a lot of shit.
Okay.
Talking about my political takes and my arguments and fucking analyzing them, you dumb fuck. He's just saying I'm cringe and go harass this guy. That's it.
Go harass this guy?
You stupid fuck. Am I going to sue him?
I will say one of the nice things... Well, hold on. We're going to have to go back a second here. But one of the nice things about not being on Twitch is that you're not really beholden to their rules anymore.
Yeah.
You know? Like...
I guess. I mean, I don't think I even break any of them, but...
Oh, you would be. If you ever get unbanned on Twitch, you should delete your account within like 10 seconds, instantly.
You say that, but that doesn't mean anything.
It does mean something.
What would that mean?
Well, if you don't have an account there, you can no longer get banned.
You understand that that's like a rule that they wrote that they can just write a new rule for, right?
How are they going to announce that you're banned if your account
just create a new category of content creators that cannot be hosted on this platform.
I feel like doing that would be a violation of GDPR.
How?
Or GDRP, one of the others.
Saying that they don't want a certain type of content hosted on their platform?
Listing specific people in a list, a public list.
The list is
the public list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stupid fuck. Am I going to sue him now for maliciously denying me views? You fucking idiot. By the way, this argument is completely airtight. He's fucking stupid. All 4 factors are weighed together to determine if it's fair use. If you fulfill a factor, you fulfill all the factors.
That's not
true at all. True. What is he talking
Otherwise, there wouldn't be 4. That's just, yeah.
So if you...
What the problem is, this is what happens when you get amateurs that talk about law. He's considering a factor. He's mixing it up with the term element, where like for an element, like every element must be fulfilled in order for like a crime to be, to say that something has happened, right? So if a thing has 4 elements, if you fulfill all 4, if you fail one, then it's no longer a crime. So I don't know if he's mixing up elements and factors, but the 4 factor is a balancing test. You don't have to meet all 4 or fail all 4. Like you can fail one. You might be able to fail 2 or 3 kind of and meet one like absurdly and still lose that case. So
yeah,
but
I think the most important one that they look at is market replacement.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But it's going to depend on so much. Like all of these cases can be highly variable, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Let's imagine a situation where you would lose on the 4. So it's how much you used, market replacement, fact or fiction, and nature of the work. So you could fail on all 3. Or sorry, what would it be? Giving out a copy of 50% of the Avengers. Would that do it? Because it's
I have no idea.
fiction versus fact.
These are copy. All
right, never mind. I'm sorry. I can't. My bad. No spitballing allowed.
Thank you. No hypotheticals. We're doing that from now on.
Why is this quiet now?
You have to play.
I am hitting play.
You have to go back. It's muted right here.
Where?
120. Oh, you muted in the bottom right. That's what happened. Sorry. Oh, I bet you pushed mute on the keyboard on accident.
Whoopsie.
Push the little thing at the top left, the Wi-Fi button. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Honestly denying me views? You fucking idiot. Not an and. You don't have to fulfill all the factors to be fair use, you dumb fuck. It's just one. In order for you to prove copyright infringement, you have to prove that it's all those things.
No, you don't.
You are stupid, you dumb fuck. Purpose and character of the use. Is it for commercial or non-profit purposes? By the way, if it's non-profit, they let you be more infringing.
Boy, this is look at my attorney dog.
Well, I don't even know what to say. It's just dumb. Right. This isn't something you have to prove. It's something they have to prove. The 4-factor test is an affirmative defense against copyright infringement.
Come to my nonprofit movie theater where we pirate everyone's.
It's so cringe and stupid. But I mean, this is, I don't even know. It's just whatever.
As opposed to if you're doing it to make money. These are just
like Casey Tron and Denims and Frogan were making money with subs and viewers and ads.
Balancing tests. Dumb fuck. Nature of the copyrighted work. Is it factual or creative?
Well, I would say that Ethan's work is pretty creative. There's certainly some clips in there, but I would say the majority of that work is a creative work.
Of course.
Of course.
It was a factual work.
He thinks factual just means like reporting on the facts or something, but it's not. He's completely wrong.
Yeah. He's not a smart kitty cat.
Oh.
About our views and our opinions, and we were responding because we were the subject.
It is fun to watch
in
this.
dialogue, which you asked us to engage in. So again, not a creative work. It's a factual work, you dumbass.
Okay.
And like, god damn.
It's going to be really funny.
He's so confident. He should fundraise more and donate to their campaigns.
People think I'm around. I genuinely want more people to donate. Like not DGGers, but other people. Like they should donate.
I'm like, he's so fucking stupid.
True.
He's so fucking stupid.
That was a good one. Man, these clips are amazing. Okay.
Wait, don't skip them. Play them.
I was just looking at what's there. Okay.
No, why? Don't spoil.
Encouraging stalking again.
Wait, did we just skip one? What was the one above it?
That's the one we just watched.
Oh, okay.
We skipped this one. Sexism mask starts to slip.
Play it. It's a minute 20 seconds. Fuck it.
Oh, nice. I can't. Nope. Doesn't let me do it.
I would like to take this opportunity to sincerely.
Female sociopath is a fact.
Nope. Sorry.
Especially because she's so like, how do people not just instantly get their like? Isn't this pinging your radar? Like, what the fuck? Like, how are you not like, holy shit, this woman is a reptilian. She's a demon. What the fuck?
Okay. I don't want to watch all of it. I want to get to the good shit.
I like what? Listen to be sexist. It's good. That is good shit.
Is there? I feel like there was open a new tab.
I love incels. Okay, chat. Can we get follow? Who is this guy following? Can we get some Hasan logs? Can we find his piss account? Like, remember that other guy? We found this guy's like piss fetish account. He deleted his entire internet history after I exposed him.
Doxing.
I also follow
After I doxed him.
He's a weirdo stalker. Ooh. Let's get the research.
You have to
What's the
click in the
website
middle.
that shows what he's following?
Ban that guy.
I don't actually
Ban that guy.
know what any of these websites are. Ew, stay away from Caroline, man. Do you have your face mask on? Oh, this is good. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what is this website? This Twitch following website?
I think it's just looking at all the accounts that he follows.
I love the Gooner follows. Dude, post your girlfriend right now. Actual incel detected. Are you a virgin? Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Are you a virgin? Be honest. See you soon, dude. Come by. Please come by. Please come by. Please.
Why does he do this? Guy's like 5'4". I don't understand why
He is short.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't understand why he does this like tough guy. Like, let's fucking fight.
I don't know. It's like when Gremlo did it too.
And then and this guy was like, it's going to be on site. When I said, what's going to be on site?
I remember the last time we were on site with Mike, he fucking ducked out of the restaurant and ran out the back of the street as fast as he could.
Yeah, I thought that Usain Bolt that was like genetics for Kenyans, and instead we have Mike over here setting world record speeds running away from us.
So funny. This was TwitchCon, I don't know, 2019 or something like that. And there was like a politics dinner, and Mike was in there, and he looked across the street and he saw me and Destiny walking in, and he fucking bolted out of there like as fast as he could immediately, leaving behind Bad Bunny.
Yep.
That was funny.
Dream. But somebody offers up, oh my God, if somebody offers up a clean thing, you know, that's my dream. By the way, Chad, I asked him if he had a girlfriend and if he was a virgin, and he
like for doxing, like a very clean, easy way to dox someone.
Yeah.
threatened to kill me. I think we know.
Accountability.
Oh, yeah, I'm also a mod over in Caroline's chat. Let me ban that guy over there real quick.
Nice. Good one, dude.
Sorry about that.
Soy rage and thinly veiled threats.
When I say we're never going to forget, when I say like it's already over, I want you guys to know this. Our generation is going to clean this fucking country out of all the scum that supported Zion.
Zionists, okay. Damn, that was a statement. That's 90% of you guys. See you, Dan. Later.
I'm gonna
leave me your businesses when he cleans you out, okay?
It's so
on the nose, so shameless.
I thought you weren't allowed to do this. Like say Zionists like this anymore. Like
says who?
Well, supposedly Twitch.
Loser.
I thought.
I want you guys to know this. Our generation is going to clean this country out of all the scum that supported Zionism during this genocide. Like, we're not going to stop. We're going to clean. It's going to be far. Like, remember how people lost primaries for supporting the Iraq War? This is going to be like that forever. But you're a Zionist is going to be like on the level of you are a Nazi.
Base.
All right. We're just getting started.
We thank you for what.
Boy, that's like a little bit of yeah, that's a little bit of a little much right there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just think it's just freedom of speech and it's beautiful. Keep going. We got a minute left. No, don't just
wait.
Play the rest of it.
Okay. This one.
He was just getting riled up. Hit the unmute button.
What? How am I keep hitting this?
Well, you didn't. You clicked it this time.
Did I?
Yeah. So on the volume on the.
Oh, sorry.
Never let anyone who was a Zionist have a moment of peace.
Oh, this is the Hasan one.
I'm never going to compromise on this.
No dog walking.
Head on, like the Rev said.
I want you to know we're going to take it head on, and we're going to smash the consensus on Israel, and we're going to destroy the Democratic Party's consensus on this, and we're going to frighten. It's going to be a partisan issue now. Only Republicans are going to support Israel, and we are going to cut your funding. Oh my God, we are going to pull back your funding. I welcome this fight on the ground of Israel.
Can I just say, I thought about this the other day. People are like, we send $5 billion a year to Israel.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just like too like rich person brained or something. It's like half a GameStop. Who gives a fuck?
Well,
I think that Israel, they'd be smart. Just, all right, fine. Stop giving money to Israel. They feel like this excuse is just going too much.
I think it's like $3 billion. I'd have to dig deeper into it, but it's weird because like we give them money, but then they buy weapons from us. So I don't know if we're just giving ourselves money or we're giving them free weapons or how that works out.
I think we stop giving money. You know what? I'm with you. No more money for Israel. I'm tired of this as an excuse. Not a penny. They got it. Like it's not worth this fucking hassle of all this bullshit. Stop giving money to Israel. They can figure it out.
Damn.
Do you disagree?
From whose perspective? Israel likes the money because Israel likes the relationship with the United States.
Yeah, but they don't need to get handouts. They can buy their shit. They got their own money.
Yeah, but if we stop giving them money, but we still supported them. Sorry, Dan. I don't want to interrupt.
Israel.
My bad.
Make it about Israel. I can't wait. I'm desperate to fight over Israel. Let's fucking go. Here's what I will say about this propaganda. And here's what I'll say about this propaganda. Hey, boomers.
Hey, boomers.
Your time has
come. Ooh, 16 seconds. Just finish it.
I didn't
over.
Spacebar hit my
And
belly.
we're not going to be nice about it. Zoran, it's Zoran or else. I hope
Or
people
else.
know this. He's a smiling, nice guy. When it falls to people like me, we will not
Oh,
be
this
nice.
guy did an effort post.
We're
Hold
not
on.
going to be nice about it.
Okay, Mike, you're not going to be
You
nice.
understand what he was? Do you know what he just dog whistling there?
That they're going to come for the Jews, basically?
No. That he wants to do violence.
Oh.
One of the things, one of the things that they say when it comes to like MLK is the only reason why MLK stuff works is because you have the violent Malcolm X's in the background. So when he says like it's Zoran or else, he's the nice one. The implication is that if he doesn't win, people like Mike will step up and do the violence. That's the
Yeah, but the last time he stepped up, he got fucking blown the fuck out.
true.
And he
But I'm
tried
just
to run
saying
as
that's
a
what
Republican.
Just saying that's what it was. Yeah,
Dan and Destiny,
that's me.
he's
That's
not
us.
he's not retarded. This is very intentional. Everyone on their side is lockstep on lying about the legality aspect. They are setting the stage to claim that the case was bullshit when they lose. Blame the courts, the system, and the Jews.
Yeah, of course. It's like it's the same game the Republicans play right now. Yeah.
Crazy how Dan is the one who wants to cut off the videos and Tiny wants to keep watching. What is this bizarro world?
Well, if we start a video, I just want to finish watching it.
I feel like we should be making people pay to say this. Okay. More of both.
I swear to God.
Wait a minute. No, first this one.
Well, no, wait, would you play them in order?
If we had a revolution, there's a few people that I would like to sit down and have a conversation with and just learn from. And Matt, you're one of those people. I'd love to.
Whoops. So sorry about that. See, no worries.
I swear to God, left wing is over.
We're back.
I'd love to teach you and learn from you. Bronze in God mode says left wing is over. Iran is cooked. Bullshit. Left wing is over. We're about to win the fucking mayor of America's largest and richest city. Huh? And he ran on a globalize the intifada campaign. He refused to condemn globalize the intifada. You're fucking toast.
Intifada.
The entity is on its last fucking legs. He's gonna win New York City. I used to be Tel Aviv West. You guys are fucked. Oh my God, in 5 to 10 years. Woo!
This seems like really, really anti-Semitic.
A little bit, yeah. 11 seconds left. You got it. Okay.
Be able to buy Israeli.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh my God, in 5 to 10 years.
Biden, okay.
People will be able to buy Israeli passports like souvenirs of like a Nazi German passport. You fuckers are toast. Only a matter of time.
Okay. Based.
This is wild. I don't know if I can. Okay, just
You got it.
2 more.
Walk back or cannot condemn the words.
I want you to understand something right now, chat. Never, ever, ever, never, ever,
Never.
never,
Ever.
ever, ever apologize to a Zionist. Ever.
Based.
You never apologize to a Zionist. Ever. About anything. Ever, never, ever. In fact, that's actually, if you watch Ethan Klein and Gila Klein, one of the things they're constantly complaining about is nobody's even admitting there's any problem. They're not even apologizing at all about anything. Never apologize about a single fucking thing, not one thing. Never apologize to a Zionist ever, ever, ever. The moment you're like, well, I could see why some people.
This is who's watching him, because he's coming off like so like aggressive.
Hasan fans.
You think?
Yeah, he's literally Hasan waiting room. Yeah.
Do you think he's like? I don't know. Okay.
People feel that way, they're going to say that you are
can't
the
handle 2
left
more
is
minutes of this. I'm
anti-Semitic.
not
You
watching all
admitted
this.
it. You're an anti-Semite. You had to apologize for your anti-Semitism. Blah, 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 blah. This is far preferable. Have them do this and everyone be like, why are you constantly talking about Israel? Make them keep demanding. Be like, I'm trying to talk about New York. I care about the Jews in New York. I do not support Israel's genocide. Force them to talk about the genocide. Never apologize to a Zionist ever about anything, ever. Never. Not one thing.
He also came in.
This reminds me of like a
Hitler?
yeah.
Eigen, like he really does. Wait, did he do the hand thing? Go back a little bit. Not like completely, but
Yeah.
we'll play it.
I gotta find the spot. There it is.
He said they were describing the neighborhood's demographics as a richer, whiter neighborhood. He didn't say we're going to come tax white people. You fucking liar! You fucking liar!
It's like if Hitler
Spoke English
and
was a pathetic loser.
Yeah, all those things. Was trying to get Twitch subs.
Okay, one more. We've almost got him.
I'm not watching this. This is
We don't have to watch this. Or you just watch one.
Every Zionist.
We got the 20 minutes.
Offensive.
okay. I don't care. This is enough mic for me.
Oh, we had a mic and bad empanada one.
I'm good.
Okay.
All right. Yes, this is what I want to talk about now. This is really good news for Hasan.
True. Except he still got 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, but they beat the RICO charges and the big, yeah.
That's Hasan's up big today. He just keeps winning. There's nothing I can do.
True.
He just keeps winning over and over and over again. Well, you know what's really scary is if he gets off somehow on all the charges, this motherfucker can like make an entire life out of suing people. I think.
What? For what?
Defamation?
I mean, if you thought it was accurate when you said it.
Is that enough?
Yeah, he's a public figure. If you think he's guilty of sex driving because of a lawsuit filed against him, it's not technically defamation. But I think, I mean, he's probably happy to beat all the stuff.
I'm sure he is, but I think like if there's people out there, like big public people, not like you and me, but like other people, they're like, this guy is a pedophile type of thing. I feel like they might be fucked now. Like, even though a lot of people thought that and said it, if you had a big platform and you said that, you might be fucked.
Maybe. I guess we'll see what they...
I mean, because there's no evidence of it, right?
Sure, but you can still think it. I mean, yeah.
Oh,
Your best friend. Man, they're really tearing you down. They're really wearing you down and tearing you down
there's
today.
so many people like, oh, why didn't... Yeah, okay. All right, fuck.
Oh, we got a tweet from friend of the show, Mike_from_PA. Dan Saltman, none of your email campaigns will ever work again. They hate you on Twitch. Good luck, buddy. By the way, your business partner, Diddy, was just convicted of sex crimes today.
I thought he got off.
You might want to watch that instead. Well, he beat the big charges, and he got convicted of 2 minor underlying ones.
Oh, well, that's good. As I said, that's good news for Hasan. Hasan's the one that went to the Diddy parties. And I would say the email campaigns have been pretty effective, so much so that you're adding me right now, trying to stop them from happening. So I think that we're in a good spot, and that's all the more reason that, we can do it. So thank you. Now I feel even more emboldened. Yeah. Based.
There you go.
All right. Play. Happy to discuss copyright law with you, H3. God. I can't stand Twitter links. I'm going to move tabs. It's going to start playing. I can feel it. Hold on. I got to make it not. Okay. All right. Oh, no, it's not going to play here either.
Well, you just have to full screen it and it'll play. Nope, there's a little arrow on the bottom. You got to scroll down more. There you go. And then go hover over the video. No, try to do the refresher.
Why is this? Why do you get to laugh at this? This is...
I just think it's just funny. I can't have a little bit of...
Nope.
Can't have a little bit of joy in life. Okay, delete everything after the link for the Twitter. The text is fucking it up.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think so.
Okay, the delete, go all the way to the past the question mark. One more there. You got to delete the question mark too. You didn't delete
the question mark is not going to do it, bro.
Doing it. And then there you go. And then now control unzoom it because it zoomed in too much. It's causing it to lag as well. Okay.
We can do this for days.
Wait. Okay, try opening an incognito tab. That's why.
You won't be able to because incognito.
Yeah, never mind. That's right. It doesn't work anymore.
Oh God. This is well. Do you remember when Twitter just worked the website?
Yeah. Try. Oh.
I don't want. I already
just click the video and it'll work. Okay. Click the back on the top left. Post with the left arrow above Pisco's picture. Not to the left. Yeah, click that back. Okay. Now. Oh, nice. Doxed. Good job. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, it is.
But now they were. Now click the back thing, and then it'll work for sure. The back button. Try also the Control F5, like the hard refresh.
This is done. Okay. I think Pisco escapes for one day. I'll try the other ones. H3 calls out. Oh, I thought this was kind of funny. All right. Read it out loud in Ethan Klein's voice. Very Jewish.
Okay. All four factors are weighed together to determine if it's fair use. Market replacement, the fourth factor, is considered by many to be as important as transformative. More specifically, willful infringement carries a much harsher punishment. Pisco Lopez is an attorney when he's about as qualified as Mike from PA. Ooh.
Not good.
Uh-oh.
It is. I mean, the main.
Oh, we've got a cyber link in chat, maybe.
Oh, yes. Here. Okay. Enable HLS playback.
Or Asmongold could end up with an opinion that's like way more broad.
Oh, wait, and this couldn't?
I suppose, but I think there's less risk in this situation, though, right? Wouldn't you say?
Why?
Because of the particular egregious nature of their malice.
No, but that's not an element in the fair use analysis or in the
Wait. Finish this. 14 seconds ago.
the test for infringement. Intentional siphoning is not an element, right? I could intend to siphon money from you, but give a fair use work, right? I could say, I really want to steal from Hutch and I'm going to do this, but it turns out that my work is fair use, right?
Okay. So this is true, but also yes, it is true that intentionality of doing something isn't a factor. However, it is a factor of damages, and everyone seems to be retarded with this one thing, which is that, the maximum statutory is 150. Yes, but you can go beyond that. That's the statutory limit. That's the most that you can get by default. If you can prove more damages above that, or if the judge thinks that you have done something that's really bad, they can award you more than that. That is not the limit, okay? If I go and I sell and I take a copy of the Avengers and I bring it to Saudi Arabia and I show it to 1 billion people and I make $1 million off of doing it, guess what? I'm not limited to 150K, all right? I don't know why I'm explaining this to a fucking attorney. Well, I do.
Also, to qualify for the statutory 150K, you also need to show willful malice.
Yeah.
Because if you don't show that, the limit is, it has to be at least $300.
This goes, to say it's not an important factor is like looking at it from a very narrow lens. Yes, it is not one of the four factors, but it's a factor in getting fucking paid at the end of the day. The judge looks at the defendant's conduct when they're determining how much money you're going to get. And this is a case where it's very bad for all four of these people. I don't know what they're going to lean back on. Like, yes, they've done some very small amount of criticism throughout the video, but the judge is going to have to, you know what I was thinking actually last night? I wonder, do you know how sometimes when an important case comes before the court, you'll get letters like friends of the court? I forget what they're called.
Amicus brief?
Yeah, amicus briefs. I bet you that motion picture companies like Sony, not Miramax, but I bet like the big companies might show support, because think about it. If they lose this, if Ethan somehow loses this argument, what's to stop someone from just ripping the latest version of some movie in the theaters and streaming it and just stopping it like 5 or 6 times, giving 30 minutes of commentary on an 1.5-hour movie? There would be nothing.
Although I don't know why this would ever go that far.
I'm okay. Go ahead.
What?
Oh, no, I thought there was something more coming. Why?
No, I don't think this would go to like the Supreme Court. That would be crazy, right?
Oh, it doesn't have to go to the Supreme, like you mean like the Supreme Court?
Yeah.
No, you don't have to go to the Supreme Court. Like generally, like if it makes it past the appellate court, then that becomes like, for instance, right now there's 2.
Well, it's filed in federal court, right?
These will be federal.
Yeah. So the appellate court is your circuit, your court of appeals. The next court is the Supreme Court.
Yeah, but you don't always have to go to the Supreme Court to be a binding thing. Like right now, for instance, Section 230 across 9th District, which is where all the tech companies are based, like basically California area. There's 2 cases that are they've thrown Section 230 into disarray, which is YOLO v. Bride and Meta v. Khalees. And both of these things, it's like the complete runaround. People found a way to completely go around everything of 230. 230 is basically like, we can moderate however the fuck you like and go fuck yourself.
Sure.
If we want to ban all Republicans, you can do about it. If we want to ban you just because we don't like, the way your cat looks, we can do that too. But what those two cases found was that if you have a terms of service that says that you will do something in a specific way, meaning that if you come onto this platform and by nature of using the platform, we're going to do this and you do this. Basically, these guys said, we're not suing you because of your moderation decisions. We're suing you because you're not following your own terms of service. And they won. And this made like these were appellate cases. So now these are kind of binding precedent when it comes to Ninth Circuit cases right now, at least when it comes to 230 moderation-based decisions and things along those lines. So basically what I'm saying is something doesn't have to go to the Supreme Court to become binding precedent. The judges that are in lower courts will look at what appellate courts have done and be like,
sure, yeah. I mean, like cases are cases, yeah. I'm not sure. I guess you must be able to. I'm trying to think if you can write in like an amicus brief for like a Supreme, or I'm sorry, for like a district court case. But maybe you can. I guess you probably could actually.
What is this? Oh, Hasan mod exposing. It's not. I'm not doing this like they are. Okay. So, did we watch this? We already watched this whole thing, right? 40 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. This is really stupid because I don't think Pisco knows anything about copyright law. I don't know what his law was, or what his law degree was in, but it certainly was.
Well, I mean, he's just correct, just in the strictest kind of silliest way possible. Like,
how do you figure? Well, I mean, like it's like being retardedly correct in a way. Well, no, it's not even being retardedly correct. Being malicious has a tremendous impact on your when you're in court. Like they factor that in for your damages at the end. Absolutely. Like no malice, no intent. Probably not getting past that 150K mark.
Sure.
Huge malice, huge intent.
Exceptionally rare. You have to demonstrate, I think, quite a bit of malice.
Like the huge across the board. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody has called him out on because I don't think many people are aware of like the distinction between like what do you need to prima facie meet the elements of a crime or an elements for the civil cause of action versus like what do you need to get damages. Like,
Counselor, I understand that you have to win the case before damages come into play. I think we're so far beyond even considering, is this case going to be won by H3, that we're just assuming that's the case. I think that if he lost this case, it would be, I think that might destroy the film industry.
I don't think it would ever carry that far dramatically.
No, I don't think so either. I think if it got appealed, it would then win.
It depends on it depends on how the ruling is made.
Well, think about it. How could this ruling be made? Because
the judge could write something very narrowly that's very particular to this case that wouldn't carry over, or you could write something incredibly broad that could theoretically have a lot of impact in the district or in the circuit.
Can you give me an example of like a very narrow reading of this case?
A very narrow reading of this case might be something like, upon review of a collection of all the statements made, we feel like the content creator H3H3 making a statement inviting or challenging other people to watch the content is something that, Well,
he didn't invite.
I'm just, you said give me an example. I'm saying that would be something, so this type of statement makes it, so that would be like a very narrow thing that's like carefully tailored to the very exact and specific behavior in this case.
Do you know why that one wouldn't work? I know there's a lot of people latching onto that also. Do you know there's been cases where, I think even on Twitch, where it's been like, wasn't it like 21 Savage or something was like, yo, X, you can use my music. And then he was still getting DMCA striked. And I was like, well, you're not the only owner of your music.
Yeah.
You like him, Ethan Klein
That's
saying.
True, but I'd be careful because that's not a copy to hear because that was somebody giving permission to something they didn't have the ability to get permission over. That's not his content. This is Ethan Klein's content.
No, it's not. It's TED Entertainment's content, which has multiple owners. There's multiple owners, I'm sure. You think it's just Ethan and no one else?
I think he makes all the decisions for that company, yes.
I think that there's multiple owners and that, I don't think that would hold up at all.
You don't think him and Ela or just him have a greater than 51% stake in the...
They might, but you can't just... You don't know how their board agreements are and how everything else as far as licensing.
Over 51%, I'm sure that he can...
No, you can't. That's the tyranny of the majority. You can't... If I have...
Isn't that how hostile takeovers work in companies? Is you find ways to get majorities and do crazy shit?
I understand what you're saying. Like that's very a Facebook situation. First, in Facebook, what they did is because they had the majority, they issued themselves a lot of shares and didn't issue it to someone else.
And that's sort of how the richest guy in the world lost his company, Wayne Enterprises, after that Gotham Stock Exchange break-in.
That's illegal. It's self-dealing. Oh. Yes, you technically have more than a percentage of the company, and you can go and do that, but you can get challenged in court, and it'll be self-dealing, and you'd lose.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Like, for instance, is Bob Iger still the owner of Disney? or the CEO.
I thought that was Mickey Mouse, Walt Disney.
Sure. Mickey Mouse. If Mickey Mouse comes out and says, haha, you can watch the new Avengers. Like, that's not, you have to get a contract. Like, even saying something along those lines would be like, there's not enough information.
Sure, but I feel like they're going to look at you sideways if somebody comes in and they say, well, actually, the owner of this company that can essentially make unilateral decisions of an incredibly small company, you know, with like 2 owners.
Well, here's the great part is
to,
that it never happened, what you're saying, because they all pirated it on release day.
Sure.
Before the chance. So none of this matters.
I don't think it's a great argument. I don't think it's
there is no argument because Ethan didn't have the chance to even say that before they pirated it. The only one this would have maybe possibly applied to was Hasan, who never watched it.
Yeah.
The rest of these watched it before Ethan could say anything. I just want to put that out there before everyone gets their dick hard thinking that there's a in here. They're still fucked. There was no chance for Ethan to say anything.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Okay, so this is just look. I mean, I'll call it the Pisco thing. I'll just call it out. I feel like he's just looking for attention now, right? Like, I mean, it's kind of stupid a little bit because now, like, all the Trump people are going to hate you, and now, and Hasan's not going to like you.
Well, the Trump people probably already hate him, right?
Yeah, but like, Hasan people are not going to be a fan of you unless you say that there's like a clear path to victory for Denims and Frogan and Casey Tron, and you don't want to say that. You just want to go on about his motivations or something. So you're not going to be a fan there. You know, I'll tell you what. Part of me is like hoping that like Legal Eagle does this, but also I really like that channel. I don't want him to get a lot of abuse, so I kind of don't want him to.
Okay.
Do you understand why I'm saying this?
Because what, the fundraisers? Or
are you not paying attention?
Why, if Legal Eagle does a video on it, it'll bring a ton more attention to the thing, and then
no, he'll get a lot of hatred. Legal Eagle, like he'll get like a lot of pushback. Like Legal Eagle is a genuinely good force for Democrats right now.
Sure.
And I like that the far left insane people aren't against
it. You're saying that they would all attack him. You're 100%. Assuming that he gives a favorable reading to Ethan and that they would attack him for, okay.
Yeah, so I hope that he doesn't, because I think that if he did, it would just be, I feel like we would lose a huge ally, basically, for Democrats.
Maybe, yeah. I think, I don't know how often he dives into stuff like this. But.
Well, I mean, he's like a pretty unashamed Democrat. Like he goes, like I guess he would say he's not political, but he does super mega critical, unbiased shit on Trump. And I don't know if there's a lot of Republican fans of Legal Eagle. I'll say that much.
Probably not.
So I would say that if he did cover this, which he may have to, especially if it goes to trial, because it's just right up its aisle, huge influencer lawsuit, first of its kind type of thing. I feel like he's just going to get, destroyed. But anyways, I don't know. I mean, calling this out what it is, like it's all just, hey, I'm happy to talk. I can talk. Like, okay, go talk. Yeah. I'm fine to have people, he can debate with people on Twitter about this all day. That's fine. And go over motivations and whatnot. It's just silly. Like the thing with Hasan, imagine, there's nothing you can trust about Hasan's interaction with the TSA. But he's willing to like take every aspect of what he said at his word. Like, oh, he asked him about this.
Sure. Although I will say that even if you take Hasan at his word, nothing wrong happened. Like people keep inventing things Hasan said, but like even if you listen to Hasan, like,
oh, this is, I almost don't know if I want to get into this because I feel like I might make enemies. First off, here's the first thing I can say for a fact. Guess what, dipshits? The government has been scanning your social media long before Trump. This is just a fact. Do you think that the government and Palantir are not scanning your social media before you came into the country? Like, yes, they were. The only difference now versus under Obama, or even before that, is that they're out in the open saying that they're doing it right now.
For certain visas, yeah. They'll say they want you to make it.
I'm pretty sure that anyone coming into the United States previously, I'm almost positive that Palantir would have had relationship. In fact, I know that they did because there was the Five Eyes program that they had with a bunch of social media companies that literally gave them direct access into it. Wasn't it one of the things that fucking Snowden was bitching about?
I don't know, but I feel like I don't know how much they do it for citizens like returning for travel. I only say this because
citizens.
Because when I was in Atlanta, I was literally tweeting out bomb threats at this.
Oh no, I wasn't.
Never got in trouble.
Yeah, I'm not. So I wasn't talking about citizens. I was talking about like immigrants because I thought
for visas.
I heard. Did I not hear Pisco say that he thought that immigrants shouldn't have their social media scanned?
Yeah, something like that.
That is the most retarded thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah,
like that is the literal job of global entry is to prevent people that could be threats to the United States from coming in there.
Well, the job of TSA or CB, Customs and Border Enforcement.
Yeah, like that is insane. That statement is insane. Like, do you just be like, should we not have
Any screening at all?
Yeah, just anyone can come in whatsoever? Like, is it steal me on that for me. Like, what is he saying?
Are you worried they'll like fund their lawsuits?
Who?
Nothing.
I don't get it. I don't get it's not funny because I don't get the joke.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
No, it's actually not funny.
It's not
'cause
funny.
don't know
I
what the
agree.
fuck
It's not funny. I remind people of this. Like at the end of the day, we like don't forget. Like sometimes you have to remind people like crime is bad, illegal immigration is bad.
Sure.
It's okay to have border security.
Yeah.
We do want to screen for criminals. Like,
Yes.
it's okay to arrest people that commit crimes. Like it feels like sometimes people forget some of these things. So
I remember one of those people recently was talking about
oh yeah, that tweet where like it was like, well, we shouldn't be worried about low level offenses like
don't
breaking into
arrest people
cars.
breaking into cars. Like, okay,
And it's
I kind of want someone to arrest people that break into my car.
Like yeah, that was just a wild.
That was an unhinged take of unbelievable levels, essentially.
Yeah.
But no, that's the job. So anyone that thinks that this wasn't happening, so the one thing I guess that Hasan could say is true is that there would be no difference. Well, actually, there is a difference. This would absolutely still be happening under Kamala, the screening of immigrants. I don't know. I feel like Hasan was going to be no matter what. I mean, he's done 2 implicit death threats to senators.
When you say just be careful with the language. Hasan didn't get
Oh, he didn't get.
he just got kicked out of global entry.
Yeah, which
is already a privilege.
It is a privilege. For instance, it's a privilege to be able to
Your mom.
to have a machine gun is a privilege that they don't have to give to you. In fact, up until recently with the Bruin case, it was a privilege to even be able to concealed carry in many states. The chief had to like you, essentially. They didn't have to give you a concealed carry in a lot of states. It was may issue. They may issue it. Now that's changed. I would say there's other stuff. It's a privilege to be able to like work with uranium or to fly an airplane or have top secret clearance, right? If you want these things, there's levels. It's not a privilege. You have to prove that you're worthy of doing it. And one of those things is this. If you want this special ability, you want the fast lane can come with whatever restrictions they want. They don't have to do it. They don't even have to offer it. It's if you want to do it, you're submitting yourself to additional level of screening so that your life might be easier in the future. But if you're also
partially true, but yeah.
Yeah. So
they can't restrict it for any reason. Like the government.
No, yeah, they can't restrict you because you're black, obviously.
Or for an actual if you're a Democrat,
there's protected
or a Republican,
there's protected characteristics that they can't restrict it from.
Yeah.
But I think that speech is not a protected characteristic. If you say crazy shit, they're going to deny you.
Depending on the content, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Right? And also, I was thinking about this. Hasan's not even the most insane. Like, you have global entry, and you've said crazy shit.
True. Don't tell them that.
So none of this makes sense. And you've made the fireman joke. Like, if anyone was going to be losing global entry, it would be you immediately. So
not pro Hamas, though.
Yeah, the argument is just fucking stupid. I'm all in, 10 toes down. He fucked up his paperwork, and he was denied. And it's for why
he didn't. He did get kicked out after a month.
Yes, I think that's probably a normal processing time of that happening.
No, like he was accepted and then he got kicked out. I think it's 100%.
He went in there, he got his interview. Did he get his thing right
yeah,
away?
He was accepted and then they removed him from the thing.
Yeah, there's probably something that happens in that 30 days where they check, they verify shit that happens.
I don't think. I think.
Well, neither of us knows.
The day before, they wouldn't accept you into the program.
Why not?
Normal check in 30 days, because then they just wouldn't accept you. They would just wait 30 days.
They assume that you're not lying. It's like
they wouldn't accept you until they checked it.
This is the government we're talking about. They might absolutely accept you and then find out that you were lying or that this was not true.
This is the government we're talking about. They love wait times and waiting periods.
I understand that. When you say that I've never been arrested or I've never committed a felony and you check that, they might approve you, but it might take 30 days for them to do a full comprehensive check on every state and every local database.
I think if that was the case, I think, first of all, the databases that's probably like instantaneous.
It's not.
Number one, it is. And number two, they might grant you like conditional approval or some kind of conditional thing then. But I think Hasan was fully accepted. They classified the Houthis as like a terrorist organization the day before they kicked him out. And I think he made those Rick Scott comments at this time. It was probably something he said or something related to that got him removed from global entry.
Well, the Freedom of Information Act is out, so we'll find out eventually.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if they'll actually respond with information because it's on a specific person. They might say that there's privacy.
It's like, I feel like for airport security, they're like super anal about everything. Like,
yeah,
you can't film anything.
There was two that went out. There was one for like a full rundown of events, and then there was a second one which was like give a timeline breakdown of everything, because I was thinking maybe that, like, you know, you don't want to just get denied and get nothing, so you give them multiple FOIAs and see, like, you know, maybe they'll just do this one, which has like, okay, he was here for 5 minutes, then here for 5 minutes, and that type of thing. Dan, don't show Destiny this. Anything else at the?
It's a fire pit meme.
Oh, stupid, dumb. Okay. Yeah, it's just